Today I'm here. Good morning, everybody. Momo here. Today I'm here to talk to you about one of my most anticipated games of 2025, Monster Hunter Wilds. So I've played the open beta test, which is open for PlayStation Plus members last week, and let me tell you, it was really, really, really good. Dare I say one of the best gaming experience I had in 2024. That says something about the state of gaming. But so for all of you who have yet to have the opportunity to do so, let's get into it on what's available for this open beta test. So we're here in the Monster Hunter Wilds open beta test page. So we can see here that for all players, PlayStation players, Xbox players, and PC players, all of us can join together and join this open beta test on the 1st of November 2024 all the way until the 4th of November 2024. So the whole point of this open beta test is for Capcom to test the network load of all the players joining to play the game and the overall operation as seen over here, so that when the game is released, hopefully it's very smooth and there will be less issues for us players as well. So one good thing about this open beta test is that we are able to create our characters and our pellicles beforehand, and all this information and all this data will be carried over into the main game. Progression will not be carried over into the main game, but your character will. So what this means is when the game launches on the 28th of February, we can jump straight into hunting monsters rather than spending 1-2 hours creating your character. So also this open beta would contain a story trial where you get to experience the opening cutscene and you can play through the beginning hunt with some basic tutorials and get a whole feel of how the weapons feel like in this new game and new mechanics. And finally, there's also this Doshaguma hunt. So the whole point, is to fight a giant, tough monster with your friends or solo if you are that badass. And you get to try the new mechanics, the new environment, get a feel of the game. And also, you also get to use the SOS flare during this quest. This SOS was introduced during Monster Hunter World. Get random people to jump in to help you out, or maybe you can jump in and help someone else out. So what's important here is the test period. So the test period will be on Friday, November 1st, 2024, 3 a.m. UTC. So this will be around you add about 8 hours for us Singaporean players. So for us Singaporean players and Malaysian players, it will be 11 a.m. on Friday. So, get some time off work, hit up your doctor, your local doctor, get a few MCs so you can join. The rewards for joining this open beta would be relatively simple. You get this bonus pendant where you can attach it to your weapon, and also this bonus item pack, which consists of 10 mega potions, 5 rations, 5 life powders, 2 max potions, 2 herbal medicines, 2 null berries, and 5 armor spheres. So it's not that much, probably would be used up within the first hour or two, but it's something good to have. And as I said earlier, you can transfer your character data over to the main game so that you can spend less time creating. You can jump right straight in to hunting monsters on release day. So jumping into the beta, we can see that there's a really extensive character creation system here. There are many options that you can choose to customize your character, be it male, female, anything in between, skin color, hairstyles. There are tons of options. It's pretty extensive. Usually I'm not the kind that will really go in depth into creating very intricate characters, but for those of you who really like to play around with these things, I think it's a very, very robust system. Tons of hairstyles. You can even change the eye shape, the nose shape, skin color, ears, everything to make your very own character. So usually I like to go for something straightforward. As you can see over here, character done. So I've created my character, and there's also tons of options
for your pellicles as well. Lots of different colors, different fur schemes. You can change the ears, the fur, the patterns, the colors, the hues. Tons and tons of customization options. Personally, I'm a dog person, so not really keen on this, but I try my best to make something pretty acceptable for myself, and I think it looks pretty okay. Alright, so we have my character and my pellicle, and one cool thing is that the game automatically transits into a cutscene with your custom-made character. That's really neat. And one thing I can say about this beta is they're really trying to showcase the story behind this game, which 99% of most Monster Hunter fans would say isn't a very big component of why they play Monster Hunter. Most people don't even know what's the story behind Monster Hunter. The key gameplay loop is just to kill big monsters to get better weapons to kill bigger monsters to get better weapons to kill bigger monsters to get better weapons, etc, etc, etc. So, but it'll be interesting to see what they do with this story. For this game, there are 14 weapon options, same as the past couple of Monster Hunter games. Nothing new, no new weapons, but there are a lot of new mechanics ingrained into each of these 14 weapons. So I personally am a sword and shield user, so I've tested out the sword and shield combos, and I must say that it feels very natural, especially having come from Monster Hunter World. I think most of the movesets are from that game. Very smooth, fluid. Although I did have to take a while to get back into it because the whole button schemes, the configurations, I had to get used to the combos and stuff like that. But after a couple of hours of playing, I think I got a pretty good hang of it. So for this open beta test, one of the quests that you will fight is actually this monster here, the Chotacabra. It's a very simple fight, mainly to ease you into the new mechanics of Monster Hunter Wilds, and also get for returning players to get the feel back into playing Monster Hunter, the buttons and what to do, the mechanics. Yeah, I must say that I was a bit rusty during this first fight, but after a few rounds of hitting this monster, in fact, I've got back used to what I was playing, and the muscle memory came right back. During this fight, they also introduced some of the new mechanics that they introduced in this game, such as focus slash, focus mode, and I think it's a pretty good, intuitive mechanic, and I'd like to see how it's further expanded on in the main game. So the beta will also take you back to base camp, where you can get items from your storage box. They give you a large amount of basic supplies such as potions, mega potions, honeys, nulberries, and crafting materials so that you can make necessary items for the hunts. Do take note that now these items are transferable into the main game, so it's just meant for the purpose of this open beta test. At camp, you can also change your hunter's armor and equipment. As I said, there isn't much to change. For the weapons, there are one of each. No variety of weapons. You can't change them up. But for armor pieces, there are 8 different armor pieces per slot. So you have 8 different helmets, 8 different chest pieces, etc, etc. However, out of the 8, 4 different monsters. So each monster has 2 different variations of the same armor. So A, B, A, B. And one cool thing is that they do give skills so that you can actually personalize to a certain extent your hunter for this open beta experience. And you can also change your pellicle's armor and weapons as well. Not many options, but it's still there. So now part of the beta is that you get to fight the Alpha Doshaguma. This is a more challenging fight with one large beast surrounded by a couple of weaker but still pretty big beasts. And I would say this fight it's a bit more challenging than the previous one, the introductory fight with the froggy. But I would say it's still manageable for most returning hunters. So in this open beta, there's a total of 4 large monsters you can fight. I wouldn't want to spoil the other 2, but out of the 4 of these monsters, I would say one of them is one of the most exciting fights that I've had in Monster Hunter in recent years. Really brought back a lot of the adrenaline that I had when I was fighting like Tigrex for the first time. So, you know, I wouldn't want to spoil it for you, so you just jump into the demo and see it for yourself. It's a pretty cool fight. So far, I would say that I'm really excited about this game. I'm really impressed by all the new mechanics and really impressed of what Capcom has done. I'm really glad that they did this open beta test because I was facing a couple of network issues and some performance issues as well. Hopefully these will be smoothed out during the beta, and when the full game releases, it will be smooth and bug-free.
So after having spent multiple hours playing Monster Hunter Wilds, I can safely say that it's one of my most anticipated game of 2025. We've hunted many monsters with random people, with my friends, by myself, and it was a really great experience. It really brought me back to the times of the Monster Hunter World Open Beta back in 2017, and really, I don't think any other game has made me feel so excited for. And yeah, so for this upcoming open beta for the 1st of November, be sure to hit me up on my PSN. I'll leave my PSN up here somewhere, and yeah, you can join me and my friends for some monster hunting fun. So see you on Monster Hunter Worlds.